Hey, it's Melissa from Kiwibanana, and today I'm going to talk to you about eating vegan food at Burning Man. So sorry about the puffy eyes and blur face, but I've just woken up and I'm at a park, so I thought I would just share these with you. These little moments, I guess you could say, in my experience. So at Burning Man, there definitely was free vegan food. There was things like snow cones. There was vegan granola, vegan ice cream. What else was there? There was smoothies, kombucha, fruits, vegetables, and other vegan drinks. And so that was wonderful. And there was even a moment when I was out on the deep playa. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It was dark. I was standing at some art. It was kind of like these raised granite blocks, and there was a fire. Just kind of like a fire that you could cook on almost. And someone got out the vegan marshmallows and offered them, and I just happened to be there at that point in time and was and they were would anyone like vegan marshmallows? I've got some sticks to toast them on. And I was oh my god, yes please. So it was lots of little moments like that. I did bring some of my own food, so I brought things like peanut butter. There was a vegan chocolate hazelnut spread. I brought oats, tinned fruit purees, Cliff Bars, tinned beans, rice. I even brought packets of vegan mac and cheese. And there was what else? There was something else that I brought. Oh, and some vegan cookies. And I had a cooker and a sink, which made it a lot easier. However, and I had a cooler, which was good and handy to have as well. I didn't use the sink very much because I wanted to really limit my water use and grey water accumulation. So I kind of just used that at the end and kept sort of using the same bowls and things like that. It wasn't like I was really eating food that was gonna give me food poisoning. I mean, rice can do, but as long as you eat all your rice and you don't leave any left in the bowl, it's probably pretty good. And so I'll do a video in the future about water use and disposal of water at Burning Man, because that is almost another topic of its own. And the city doesn't operate in any other sort of way that a city does with those sort of things. So can you be vegan and go to Burning Man? Absolutely, of course. I even met some vegans at Burning Man that I'd never met before, and I had vegan friends that went to Burning Man as well, so that was really lovely. I wasn't aware of any vegan camps. There has been vegan camps before in the past, and I think they did do some vegan running events, and so it is possible, definitely, to be vegan at Burning Man. I did have one person who was vegan, and so she sort of commented she thought it would probably be easier to be sober at Burning Man than it would be to be vegan, just because there is a lot of free things that are offered that are not vegan. They even have camps that are bacon camps and all this sort of stuff. And a friend and I were cycling along at one point, and someone was free frozen bananas dipped in chocolate ice cream, and we were that could be vegan possibly. And then we kind of cycled out, and he's yeah, come in. And we were oh, is it vegan? And he was is that even a thing at Burning Man? And we were just kind of oh, whoops. So we'll just carry on cycling over there. So yeah, I don't drink alcohol, so I didn't have any problems not consuming alcohol. There's definitely a lot of alcohol there, and I'm not sure if the alcohol is vegan, because I'm never really drunk alcohol while I've been vegan, but I'm pretty sure you probably find some vegan alcohol. I'm sure there's probably lots of accidental vegan alcohol out there as well. So yeah, I didn't have any problem. I've even heard of another vegan YouTuber who'd been to Burning Man years ago, and they were a raw vegan. I remember them saying that all that they ate was apples and dates. So I guess you probably could be a raw vegan and go to Burning Man as well. But apples and dates doesn't really sound like much of a variety of food. So, I guess it's really up to you. And I did find it a bit hard to eat healthy, because it was hard to get, fruits and vegetables of a large quantity. There was a camp that was sort of giving away it's kind of like a farmer's market, but you can only take like 1 or 2 pieces, which is fair enough, of fruits and vegetables, and you kind of like, you had to perform, do a little performance, or gift something of, you know, some sort of art performance to them, you know, whether it be like a song or a quote or a funny joke or something like that, to you know, to get the fruits or vegetables. So yeah, so that is basically my overview of, you know, Can You Be Vegan and Burning Man, and what I did in relation to food. And yeah, there was definitely quite some really nice vegan food moments there. So yeah, if you're ever worried about going to Burning Man and being vegan, don't worry about it. Like, it's not hard at all. I guess if you're at a place where you're really quite angry at people that are not vegan, or you're just sort of like stuck in this you know, you're in a headspace where you're not too good with people that are not, like, being around people that are not vegan at the moment, then, you know, or at the time that you're thinking of going, then maybe Burning Man could make you feel quite uncomfortable, because, you know, you're interacting with a lot of people that are not necessarily vegan, or they might be, you know, wearing leather or fur. Like, fur coats was quite a big thing there. So I just kind of had to, you know, if you want to have a good time and not upset too many people, then you might have to just sort of keep the things that you want to say to yourself. I mean, hey, look, if you want to go ahead and educate people, if you want, about some of those things and the cruelty involved in that, then that's up to you. That's not for me to tell you what to do. But I was sort of sitting there at some moments going, if I was not in a good space right now and feeling really pissed off that, you know, that this person was wearing a fur coat and so many animals died for it, then me being there right then and there might not have been a very good moment. But yeah, so that is my long-winded can you eat vegan food and be a Burning Man sort of thing video, and I hope it is of some sort of help. If you want me to go into any further more detail about this, you're more than welcome to request it in the comment section down below, or even message me. And if you have any particular requests of Burning Man, any sort of topics you want me to cover, you're more than welcome to request for me to do them as well. Not that I am an expert, but now that I've been there and done it at least once, I can start building up some more knowledge. And obviously, as I go back there again and again, which I do plan on doing, possibly not next year, but I do plan doing, then I can just build up some more knowledge and information for you. And maybe, sorry, I accidentally hit the antenna, maybe we could even start a vegan camp, which would be really cool. Hey, why not? Like, so many opportunities out there to do things like that, so maybe that's an idea. Anyway, that should be enough. I've gone on for long enough, and you know, let me know if you've been to Burning Man. Let me know if you want to know more about it, and I hope you've done something that makes you happy today. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.